You might be screaming, no, no, no. All they hear is, who wants cake?
Hey, you're watching Dave TV. I love you so much.
You die now!
Feel the power.
Hard rockin' Texas boys. Our ears.
Can you believe that we are like each other? Part of something that we can't yet discover. Where are you going? What you trying to say? You came alive and you flew away. This is the people that sun and fall. A serenade to cut the middle. Sit and fight, a late out of time. It's up to work, we must decide. This is the people that sun and fall. A serenade to cut the middle. I wish you would link Jesus Sue if you ever thought out he wasn't white. If I could talk to my younger self now, I'd say, don't take nothing for granted, kid. You haven't seen just how bad things can get. And you never know what you got till it's gone. Never know till it's gone. Since hatred and life, I will be the founded by someday. I'm gonna fucking snap my videos you talk. All you beautiful losers, all you strong dreamers, you are the friend, you are the heart, you are the muse.
Dave's and Dave.
Dave's and Dave.
Dave's and Dave. Dave's and Dave. Dave's and Dave.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Fuck you.
Do you ever feel angry? Are you paralyzed by your anger? Do you feel yourself with butterflies in your stomach a lot? Do you get headaches? Are you really frustrated? Do you ever get to the point where you're going to blow up and you're afraid that if you blow up, you're going to blow away all your friends and all your coworkers? Chances are, all of this behavior is a symptom of the fact that you're not expressing your anger. We can assertively express our anger if we handle our anger assertively. We complain and complain and complain. I'm angry. So what do? I want a raise. I want to go home. I want sex. I want a cookie. I want a raise. I want to go home. I want sex. I want a cookie. Am I really sorry? Did I really do something bad? Why am I apologizing? I don't think I'm always wrong. Do you? Do people push your buttons? Are they telling you that you're too fat, too aggressive, not nice enough, or just hard to get along with? Are they telling you that people who grew up in Connecticut are stupid? Do they tell you that you're weak? Are you simply the person who gets the sand kicked into their face? Negative, negative, negative. Now you're angry, and now you have something to say. I want to raise. I want to go home. I want sex. I want a cookie. I want to raise. I want to go home. I want sex. I want a cookie. I want to raise. I want sex. I want a cookie. I want sex. I want a cookie. I want to raise. I want to go home. I want sex. I want a cookie. I want to raise. I want to go home. I want sex. I want a cookie. I want to raise. I want to go home. I want sex. I want a cookie. I want to raise. I want to go home. I want sex. I want a cookie.
Yes, sir. That's how you do it right there. That was scorching brand new live music from Parts Unknown. And that guitar player, speaking of scorching, is quite the scorcher, it seems, right? That's what I heard. So thanks for tuning in to Time Warp. Hi-ho, as they might say. Everybody got a towel? Everybody bring Tally tonight. You ought to check on Tally before we get too far into Time Warp. Before that, we had the ECC and I Want a Cookie, as as it was said there in chat there, that's a perfect hype song, I think. Absolutely, I would say. They've got some great stuff. I think some of it kind of loses me, but overall, that's a really neat project. And found some other really neat stuff on YouTube and been going to a lot of dadgum shows, which is nice change after almost a couple of years, and seeing some great music, of which you'll see on the program here coming up next, as a matter of fact. If you're just tuning in, it is Time Warp. If you like it, we do it live on Saturday nights, 9:30 p.m. Texas time. I always thought someone said what is it? I just missed it. Farts Unknown. I was thinking Prom Farts Unknown, but they're all great dudes. That's the drummer from the Butts, guys, if you didn't know. In that band, it's the same drummer, and Jimmy is one hell of a dude. Love him. Love that whole family of people, and it's quite an adventure watching them grow. What's up, GMC? Welcome. Good to see you joining tonight. We've got a lot of great stuff, as I mentioned, some music that I went out and documented myself, as well as some music I attended that was documented by Kick Butt Coffee and Ernie, his badass engineer of everything that goes on in that room. So if you ever do see anything online at the Kick Butt Coffee Facebook, their videos, their audio, it's all done by one dude, Ernie, an amazing character. If you ever come to the club, shake his hand. He deserves it. And the next clip, though, is going to be one that I put together out here in San Marcos, Texas. One of my favorite bands I've ever worked with and seen, Rock Bottom String Band. And they are back to playing live like everyone else and doing a great Tuesday residency at this little place in San Marcos that's got a really great vibe, Jack's Roadhouse, and it's like a $3 cover every Tuesday for the next 5 Tuesdays. So that's probably where you'll see me on Tuesdays, for what it's worth. This is what it's about, man. Check the vibe from this gig. Rock Bottom String Band from 78666 San Marcos, Texas, on Time Warp, y'all.
Yeah. Howdy, y'all. We're Rock Bottom String Band. It's so fucking great to be back for Bluesgrass. Let's come to the first one of a couple more with us, and then many more after that.
Thanks guys for shitty advice. Sort of scoundrels are coming up. Some parts are no motherfuckers. Let me a fucking movie. Stop the sun, straight in the car. I think of a lot out the way. What's the point? I want my blood. What do I want? What do I want? Stop the sun, straight in the car. I think of a lot out the way. Push it forward. I want my blood. What do I want? As I take in the silence, got me up. You know the thoughts on me. Every time you're fucking up, it's the best deal. You know the clouds on me. And here they come again. Clouds in my air. Spring summer's coming down again. And again. Clouds in my air. Springtime is coming round. These guys are shitty, but
When I woke up, I had a new daddy.
That was great, Cindy. Who knew that would take 10 minutes? Next up, Tommy.
This summer, we opened an interdimensional gateway. The stars were in alignment, so Dad cast a spell from a book he found at the bus stop. But as soon as we opened the doorway, a traveler came in. Its name was Tickmark. It was still weak from the journey, so it was trapped in the circle of magic. Take me through the gate, said Dad. Feed me souls, said Tickmark. Then Dad remembered the noisy baby next door. 2 birds with 1 stone, he said, and Tickmark was happy. We'll have unimaginable powers, said Dad. More souls, squawked the beast. Whenever Tickmark ate, Dad learned secrets. Then Dad met a hitchhiker and brought her home. She was nice. Dad thought Tickmark would like her too, and he did. There was this man who lived in the garbage. I guess somebody threw him away. He was always drunk. And kinda stupid too. Dewey. He made a poop in his pan. But Tickmark ate him up anyway. Dad kept finding food, and he kept on learning. But one thing he didn't learn is when to stop. And Tickmark got away. Maybe one day you'll get to meet him. But until then, I brought this severed foot. And that's what I did for my summer vacation.
If there's one thing I can't stand, it's lying, young man. You could have gotten that foot anywhere. Interdimensional gateway. I'm taking you to the principal's office.
How am I supposed to follow that?
This is a Madonna cover.
That was from a live show I went to down on 4th Street here in Austin, Texas, with the magnificent PANJOMA performing the Madonna classic live. Oh man, that is exactly what happens when you get into the groove. Chat room's blowing up about PANJOMA. So yeah, man, I've been talking to Mary about doing a set of new music, so maybe we can get her in Studio 84 and play some new live music for us. And who knows? I don't know what she'd like to play, but I do know she's a very busy lady and has some amazing new music to share with us. So I'm excited to make that happen. Thanks for tuning into the program. James was I was asking some stuff, but I know he disappeared. His Wi-Fi is acting up, so the poor dude is doing this number now. So God bless him. I appreciate him watching on the phone. I had wondered, James, if you had a chance to listen or watch the footage from Rock Bottom String Band, which I had in that last set here in well, I say here, I'm not exactly in San Marcos. I'm very close, but in San Marcos, that sound, I know you're looking at the GoPros and what you can do. The sound on that Rock Bottom was from just the GoPro, James. So anyhow, man, I appreciate you taking the time to watch even on the phone. Before all of this, let's see, we had some great other Puppetoes stuff. You can find him on YouTube. Ross is an amazing motherfucker, and I hope to work with him on some new Puppetoes material. Also in that last set, Shitty Advice from Austin, Texas, and they are pretty good. Tune called Spring Backwards. If you like some really heartfelt punk rock kind of stuff with also, oh man, a lot of stuff thrown in. They're a really good Austin band. And the new Velveteers is out, as Tiffany's saying. They're working with Dan from the Black Keys, and they're already so popular we can't play the new video because of copyright. You knew that was coming, right? It's all good. I totally get it. I really do, and I wish them nothing but the best. But we'll play everything we can by them, so I do have some Velveteers lined up for you guys a little bit later, and all the good people in the chat room, new and old, thank you for hanging out. The Void bringing up some good conversation, and of course Lion Standing always hitting homes. Arctime Silva in here. I have actually, just so I don't have to keep typing, I have your envelope stamped, and I'm such a lazy ass, it's sitting in my what are those called, flap in your car. I just got to drop it in the mailbox, so it's stamped, addressed, and ready to go. And he wanted rAwTiMe stickers, so I made sure to do that. And if you do, email me at rawtime@gmail.com, or there's 3,627 ways to reach me on the interwebs, the TikTok, the Twitter, just everywhere. Dave TV, Dave TV TX, rAwTiMe. You'll find me. I am out there. Brandon, good to see you coming in, man. And I guess I'm going to say Zaravok, but I'm sure I'm butchering it. You should give me a pronunciation correct spelling. And yeah. And there was a Michael in here that was new this week. Jesus Christ, spending a little time crucifying his schedule with us. Tiffany, I've been meaning to catch up with you all week because there's some clips I wanted to grab and haven't. So we should get that in order. The visor, Major Evan, thank you. I spent too much time with the Towley, and I forgot that's exactly what it was called, is the visor. Well, Ramey is in this clip, War Within a War. I think he may hook us up with some more stuff soon. It's a band from Wichita Falls, Texas, called 1,000 Pounds South. Turn that shit up.
100% Shandong free, ladies and gentlemen. My next guest, a bunch of fellas from Texas who are already writing the good rock songs. They're going to be performing the song Doe from their debut album Ling. Please welcome Seed.
You'll sunrise on my
Man, what I had up here is blown off, man. SUNCRUSHER from Chicago. If you are in West Chicago, they are actually playing tomorrow with Disciple, Wunderlich, and The Protest. Definitely check them out. I think that you would enjoy that kind of a show from your reaction in the chat room. Now, I guess if you are also in Chicago, there's SUNCRUSHER Day, Thursday, July 22nd. So that sounds like a party, dude. Of course, swag and everything. And it looks like they're doing it at a pretty cool place called Kuma's Corner. And if I was in Chicago, I think that's where I would be. Apparently the best burgers on this planet or any other. So, SUNCRUSHER, dude, check those folks out. This is the way things happen. It's still low volume. Well, damn it. Let me reach over here and do this. And then I'm going to do this right here, and you're going to have way too much. Thank you. Thank you, Nathan. I appreciate that. That's weird, though. It was fine, and I don't think I changed anything. But I'm going to give it just a little more, too. How about that? Wow. SUNCRUSHER. There you go. So, at least you could hear me, I guess. So, that's a plus. I do see your request for some cherubs. We'll have to get into that. And, Raimi, please do that thing, man. I would love you to do a promo for us. That's awesome. Before we played that amazing stuff there from SUNCRUSHER, we also had
Austin, this is the
oh, and that's the end of the show. My machinery, man, maybe it's just me, but something seems a little off tonight. Sorry about that, guys. Like the mic being low, the source is in the wrong spot. Anyhow, is it too loud? Oh, look, I see it peaking. Look, that's gain, ladies and gentlemen. Gain, 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 gain. Okay, there we go. Oh, I love that, man. That's why we do all this, isn't it? James, you ever remember having that happen for you before? Nah, it's always perfect, right? Nothing ever goes wrong. Let's see here. So, before I forget, let me grab that Cherubs clip because I know you want to see that. And I have some other stuff that was done locally that I mentioned earlier from Kickbutt that we're going to play. So, stay tuned for that. And here's that Cherubs clip because I aims to please. We also have Puppetoes clips coming up. Does anyone like The Roots? I'm going to play something from The Roots, man. I think almost everybody likes a little something from The Roots. And I really do suggest you check out Puppetoes. That's all that animated stuff that I'm throwing in between. So please do. Before I break anything else, I guess we'll go ahead and play this old clip from The Roots. My good friend, man, he's passed away now, but Ryan Wines helped shoot this. And him and Elvin and Steffi's cousin. God, I drew a blank because of Towley. But Steffi, if you're out there, I miss you. Here's a hug. Come see me or I'll come see you. Let's hang out. You know what's up with this Roots clip. I love it, and it means a lot to us. Y'all enjoy.
Best love, Mr. Amir, here in Austin. Proud to have you here, man.
Thanks for having me here. Thank you.
Really cool to have you here.
Thanks.
Want to know who you are, number one, who your influences are as far as drumming, who inspired you to drum, who inspired you to do what you're doing today?
I got Tony Williams, Steve Haroon from the Average White Band,
right on.
Clyde Stubblefield, played with James Brown,
right on, yep.
Stuart Copeland, you know, pretty much everybody tried to play Tom Sawyer when I was in high school, so, you know, I'm up on Neil Peart, you know, so.
Neil Peart's amazing drummer.
John Bonham, everybody.
What inspired you to go into music and keep going to what you're doing today?
Poverty. No. I don't know. What inspires me is I think everyone should have a job that they're willing to wake up 3 a.m. in the morning for and willing to put 20 plus hours into. And, you know, I'm fortunate. I'm not saying this is going to be my job for life, but I'm definitely fortunate enough to have this reality I got right now, and I don't take it for granted, you know. So You know, that's what inspires me. Just the fact that I know that many wish to be in the position that I'm occupying at the moment. You know what I mean?
And it's a good movement that's going on nowadays. There's a lot of everybody that's in the music industry and the fans are really starting to adapt and be musically inclined to what they used to be in like the 80s and the early 90s. Everybody appreciates music for what it's worth now.
Well, I never personally felt that music died. I just think that as time goes on, there are just more. As time goes on, people find quicker methods on how to cash in quicker. But pretty much, you know, the 3-minute pop song, one hit wonder thing has been here since the 50s. And as with any genre of music, you know, there's the zirconias and then there's the genuine article. You know, and pretty much, you know, you just have to be a needle in a haystack and just burn the haystack to find the needle sometimes. And that's how I view our role. I mean, I'm just a person that searches for new music, and there's still music, undiscovered music from different genres that people have yet to discover. I mean, a great example is Shuggie Otis. The fact that his gem of an album was like my best kept secret for all of my life. For damn near, I've been listening to that record since I was 6 at least. And for people to discover it now, as if it came out yesterday, is a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? So.
Now, your father, he had a big influence on you. I understand he was a musician himself.
He was the oldies doo-wop singer back in the 50s. I take
that he influenced you very greatly in music.
Yeah, he was able to. He just brought me up in an environment because he was an oldies doo-wop singer from the 50s, the late 50s. By the time I was born, I grew up backstage at these oldie revival shows. So, you know, I'd be a 4-year-old at these Dick Clark productions. Like Dick Clark presents doo-wop extravaganza, 73, and it'd be like Jackie Wilson, Harvey and the Moonglows, and Little Anthony and the Imperials, and my father's group was Lee Andrews and the Hearts, Don and Juan, you know, the Brooklyn Bridge, like all these famous. Practically the soundtrack to Goodfellas. That's what I grew up with. So that's where I grew up. I grew up backstage, and because my father didn't believe in babysitting, I would play percussion on stage with him.
Wow.
And awesome. This lasted. I eventually became my father's band leader.
Wow.
When I was 13.
Amazing, amazing.
Yeah, I led his band when I was 13. You know, I took time off to go to school. Stay with my grandmother.
And you went to a private school, am I right about that?
Yeah, I went to a performing arts school in Philadelphia. There was Philadelphia High School for Creative and Performing Arts. There was a private and a public school version. I went to the private one from like 1st to 8th grade, and then I went to the public one my last 2 years in 11th and 12th grade. And it was at that school that I met Black Thought. He was an art major. Yeah.
He was the first person you met of the Roots. Am I right about that?
Yeah, we started the Roots together.
Okay, you and him started the Roots, and after that, who followed after that?
Well, we were a group in name only, like back in '87. You know, we do like an occasional high school show or that type of thing, but actually, Philadelphia's lack of having an outlet for us to really cultivate our craft is sort of what the seed of this whole movement was about. There was no clubs. You know, it was like rock clubs.
Yeah.
You know, no room for us. Besides high schools, there was no place to do it. No poetry slams, no colleges, none of that. No such thing as a jam session. So we would just play on the streets. We go busking. Yeah. That's what the Europeans call it, busking.
Yeah, I know what that's.
So we went busking on the streets, and telling a friend of mine in school about it. His name was Josh Abrams. He was a bass player. He suggested that instead of just beatboxing or doing cans or whatever we was doing, the industrial instruments, to actually bring out the real instruments and see if we can get away with it, you know, the police and all that. And we got, you know, every Saturday of 1992, we performed for 5 hours on the streets.
Wow.
And that's how eventually, like, it was, we got to be a chameleon that way, because then clubs would be like, we don't like rap music, but you know, you guys aren't really rap music because you guys are real musicians. So, I mean, we took it any way we can get it. You're poets or you're jazz musicians, you know, like we would just be anything to anybody. And
which you guys all have in one, which is amazing. You guys play your own instruments, which I appreciate a lot.
Thanks.
Another question I was going to ask was, how was working on the Philadelphia Experiment? I have that album. I think it's a really cool album. Maybe a lot of people don't know about it.
I'm gonna tell you the funny thing about the Philly Experiment. Philly Experiment is like, I'm gonna tell you how we birthed it. I was like 2000 was just a tumultuous year. Like it was multitasking at its hectic. Like, you know, we'd started the Seeds of Phrenology. I just finished the D'Angelo record. I was touring with D'Angelo.
He's an amazing musician.
Thanks.
He's great.
Working on Macy's record, working on Erica's record, working on Common's record, like a whole bunch of people.
Everything at once.
Right, and then we had started the preparation for the OK Player Tour, which was sort of like a review, not a Roots show, but a review in which it was the Roots, Talib Kweli, people from our website, Slum Village, Bahamadia, a whole slew of groups, the Jazzy Fat Nasties. Anyway, I had like 3 weeks to put the show together because the Roots was the house band for all these people.
Gotcha.
And then this project fell in my lap. And the way I orchestrated it was during rehearsals for the OK Player Tour, you know, I'd call like a bathroom break. Literally, I'd be like, all right, let's break for 5 minutes. Y'all learn these background vocals. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And then I'm running, all right, roll the tape, I'm coming. And then I'm running down the hall and literally, V3, all right, here I am, roll it. And then we knock off one song, then I run back. When are you gonna come back? Give me 2 hours. I gotta do Kweli's arrangements. So then Chris and them would, you know, like Chris did like some of the acoustic stuff and all the stuff that he did alone, and then I run back to rehearsal. All right, let's break for a half hour, let's go to lunch. Run back, knock off 2 more songs. So literally, that album is a series of breaks that I took.
In between doing different albums at the same time. Right. I really like the album a lot. I went out and bought it. I think it's really awesome. Everything on it's smooth. You guys do a lot of, you know, you do different covers on it, which is really cool.
Thank you.
Which I liked a lot.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think
we're probably going to do it again. I mean, Chris and I, Chris and I talk a lot. Like right now, with Rope-A-Dope, they want to do series of cities. Like right now, the Detroit Experiment's out now, but we definitely want to do either some live shows or, you know, that type of thing.
Which would be cool. I really like the way you guys are headed right now. I've always loved your music. I know you guys got Bonnaroo coming up this summer, which you guys are going to attract. I've always been a big fan of yours. You're going to get a lot of more of the jam band fans that are really into you guys. Let me ask you a question. Who is some of your favorite musicians to play with or be along with on stage, if I may?
I mean, my dream group, more than anybody I've ever played with, probably my dream band is probably during the D'Angelo tour. Like we got to pick, like no musician on that tour was a musician in which they were a side person. Like no musician in that unit was ever like a side guy. They were a person in their own right. You know, like your horn guy was Roy Hargrove.
It was amazing. He played on Carl Denson's new album.
Yeah. Like Roy was a trumpet player, Pino Palladino, who's like a god in London, England, as far as session work is concerned. You know, James Poyser, who's just won a Grammy. This, you know, like you had major cats all on stage at the same time, and you know, it was probably the most magical time I'll ever have with musicians in my life.
I believe it. If I could end it on this note, a favorite musician of mine who I think it was incredible and had a big political movement in his time, and I know I read up on it, Black Thought, likes him a lot. Fela Kuti, if we could just end on those, and Femi Kuti, if we could just end on that note. How do you feel towards him and that music?
Like, basically that was an extension. The project that we did with Femi was a result of us doing the Voodoo tour with D'Angelo. And at the very last date, I'll say 3 days before, Femi came down to meet with us.
Amazing.
He was really shocked. Like right about that time period, like his father's legacy really hadn't dawned on the people yet, so he was still like an inside secret to a lot of musicologists or whatever. So we just talked. We talked and I introduced him to D and Common at the same time. So we did about a week's worth of work together. And that night was magic, you know, to have Nile Rodgers there, to have the Soultronics, which was D's band, and to have Roy and to have Femi's band. Like all of us.
Amazing band.
All of us were in the room at the same time. It was like at least 20 of us playing at the same time. And that was a good ending to a sentence.
A lot of good energy too. A lot of good energy.
Indeed.
Yeah, his father's legacy. He's just an amazing musician.
Right.
A lot of people don't really know about him, but once they get to know him and get to know Femi Kuti,
there's no way you can resist it ever.
I mean, the music is just, and what he stood for in his time was just amazing.
Indeed.
Well, I appreciate it a lot, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate it
so much, man. You guys keep up the good work, positive vibes, much energy.
Thank you.
Appreciate everything. Have a beautiful night.
Thank you.
When the fear grows, the dream dies. The Puppetoes Theater presents Random Stories Grab Bag, a new abhorrent anthology from the demented nether realms. Random Stories Grab Bag.
The past is behind us, and the future written in blood. All who oppose me will taste their own bowels.
Random Stories Grab Bag.
And find no trace of abnormal medical phenomena. Our tests reveal no sign of cerebrovascular stroke, neoplastic tumor, or any trace of lesions visible in the CAT scan.
I sense danger.
You fools left that gold alone? I need that money for regicide.
Random Stories Grab Bag.
Give me money, bitch!
I told her not to stay. The noise is under the floor. I'm clean. If you crave blood and carnage, dragons, exploding infestations, and good old-fashioned dumpster diving, then you won't want to miss Random Stories Grab Bag, a Puppetoes Theater production.
Please don't go. My dream was an omen of doom.
Coming soon.
Quite frankly, I can find no trace of abnormal medical phenomena.
No, I'm unclean. There's something growing inside of me.
Yes, neurosis.
I'm not insane, Doc. I shouldn't be here. The warmth makes them grow.
Good morning. And how are we feeling today?
Unclean. And you're like flies to shit.
We have something special planned for you today. Join me. Kiss me.
Let's talk about the night you came here.
We've been over it 1,000 times. I don't know.
Why don't you try? The burden will seem lighter if you share.
It's unclean. The bugs under my skin, they move around when I talk about it. I gotta get out of the light. The pressure's unbearable. I feel like I'll pop if I say it.
Spit it out, man!
Emergency, level 5.
I'm unclean!
The bugs under my skin. It's unbearable. Ah, Puppetoes, you guys. YouTube.com/Puppetoes. Puppetose. Puppetoes. Ross Wilsey. Follow that dude. Check out his work. His art has been very amazing. Yes, it has been a weird show. I like weird. That sometimes happens. Hey, Quincy, I see you. You're on TV or internet. I want to call it TV. That's not, though. So, Cherubs by request before that, and The Roots from 2003, you guys. What about that? Crazy, crazy. We have still got all your favorites. So we're going to do the Velveteers and the Butts, and also going to do the Scoundrels this week, or I guess it's probably Scoundrels officially. So stay tuned for that. If you are missing anything, I can play for you. Unfortunately, YouTube kind of holds us by the big old huevos on what we can and can't play on here, but I definitely do work to find out the best things I can. Let's see here. I'm not forgetting anything. I know that I wanted to play something for the Void, so I'll go ahead and get that ready, and then we'll roll into some Scoundrel Butts. How about that? That sounds like a nice little combo. I don't know if Will's still hanging out. I know he was going to be hanging out with some fun folks, so holler if you're still in the room. Let's see what I've got. That would be, I think, I'm trying to remember where this one clip is, so bear with me, you guys. That's not it. Wouldn't be there either. That's the problem with requests, is because like I go, oh, it might be here and it might be there, but I guess that's the way it happens. Let's get these pulled up and we'll see if I can find it. And have y'all went out to see any live music, by the way? I've been doing quite a bit of that, which I really been, you know, trying to get into, and sometimes you can and sometimes you can't, but I've been able to, at least this week, really knock out seeing some live music, and that's been fun. James, are you still out there? Did your internet die? Haven't seen you poking around. Let's see here. There's one thing I want to play, but still not the one. Well, I know where it is as far as getting at least a little, so we'll do that, and I'll just do it the easy way and search for it and just play a clip out of here. So here we are. All right. So you have a gig on the 24th, huh? Is it out in Wichita Falls, Rainey? And tell us everything you can about that. I think we're all kind of itching for enjoyable experiences. I may do some, instead of this kind of thing, on a Saturday night from a club if there's some show I may be at. Let's see here. Oh, cool. In November, July Talk. That's awesome. In Ontario. Very, very cool. That is a place I hope to visit one day. But we'll skim through this old rAwTiMe with Summer. And Summer is awesome. She is very busy. And hope to get her in here and chat at least, if not on a Zoom, when she's got a minute. But this is Time Warp. And thanks for watching.
Hi, this is Bill Hicks.
Ministry song.
Yo, hello.
Hello.
Hey, I'm calling from Canada. And,
That's really interesting that you're watching a public access show from Canada. Because as far as I know, public access was just in like a certain region.
Public, you know, like
Well,
just for,
maybe
like,
it's all over the country,
like
you know.
Austin,
I don't know. rAwTiMe.
Hey, Simon, Tarina, I want to smoke weed with you and fucking fuck the shit out of both of you.
At the same time, you're like fuck and smoke a blunt. I don't know. That's a creative idea.
Yeah, that could be a little dangerous.
rAwTiMe.
Hello.
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 Hi.
Hey. Hey, what's up? This is like the first time I've seen this shit, and I hear y'all answering all these calls, and all these motherfuckers are talking all fucked up. Fuck them, right?
Yeah. Did you like
What is this, though?
I think it's supposed to be a show about music, but
Really?
instead they called it
I just got home right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm fucked up. I'm flipping through the channels. I see y'all answering phone calls. I'm like, listening to, you know what I'm saying? Look at these pervs calling over here, perving on y'all. That's fucked up, right?
Yeah, it is.
Did you catch any of the videos?
I
Really?
just got home right now. What kind of videos y'all playing?
Well, we play new videos, new artists, but coming up we have Dixie Chicks, Orgy, Delirious, Soul Motor, Hole, Jewel, stuff like that. You into any of that?
Yeah, sort of. I'm a dancer, so it's like sometimes I hear that shit in the club.
We should keep listening, watching, and maybe you'll like something. rAwTiMe.
Hello.
Hello.
Why don't you just shut up and play some fucking videos, eh?
Because that wouldn't be any fun. We like to sit here and accept calls that are really idiotic, kind of like you, and it just really makes my day. rAwTiMe.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, y'all gonna play any garbage tonight?
No, did you watch the show last time?
Yeah.
We had a couple of garbage videos last time, but I don't think we have any today.
Dude, Shirley Manson's bad. The French girl in the video that y'all just played with CapZeyeZ?
Yeah.
She'd be good if she got a breast reduction and got her teeth fixed, and her teeth are gross.
Her teeth?
I like her with the wig.
She's not wearing a wig, that's her hair, dude.
No, the
she's
black
wearing a
wig?
wig,
That's
yeah.
a wig. The black
She's
has a wig.
originally a blonde, and
She has long blonde hair.
She's trashy, though, and she's not like that. She's badass.
Have you seen her in the Victoria's Secret magazine?
She's not trashy in a magazine.
Yeah, well, she's very nice. CapZeyeZ, even though...
But Shirley Manson is better than that
Yeah,
girl.
of course.
Definitely.
She, like, has the accent going and everything. Okay, cool.
Okay, bye-bye. rAwTiMe.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, I really loved the hairy pussy.
That's interesting. What do you think about that, Summer? She likes to be a hairy pussy,
I'm
maybe?
like seriously wondering if anyone in Austin has a brain. Like I'm hoping someone calls with like either like an intelligent comment or like a question or something.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Really?
No.
Maybe they're all asleep.
I don't know. You can keep telling yourself that and make you feel better. rAwTiMe.
You need a tan.
We need a tan? Yeah, I really want to fry my skin and get skin cancer. That's a good idea. rAwTiMe.
Hello?
Hello.
I have a question.
Okay.
Which one of you are the biggest bitch?
Probably
I like
that would
to
be
think
me.
that
No, that would be me.
I wouldn't be a bitch.
Shut up. It would be me.
Okay, fine. rAwTiMe. Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, what's up? I got a question.
That's nice. What would that be?
What's up, Summer?
Summer? I don't see a Summer here. We have TINARINA and Siren. But, you know, if you can't read, that's okay. No idea. rAwTiMe.
Yeah, so I called to say that I love your guys' gothic look. That is just...
How about our
videos?
Do you like our videos?
I didn't catch the last few, but I was just flipping through channels. And
Well, are you going to keep watching?
yeah, I'm going to keep watching.
Well, that's good. You should do that.
Yeah, and I'd like to say, you know, before I hang up,
Mhm.
you know, that, like, the girl on, I guess, the right kind of reminded me of my girlfriend, Leela Streeter, you know, and I really love her, so.
You love me? You love her? Who do you love? I don't
That's
know.
a little sexy.
Okay, that's nice. Thank you. rAwTiME.
I like that first video.
You like that
with
first
Al
video?
Yankovic.
Really?
It had a lot of special effects.
What happened to his beard is what I want to know.
Excuse me?
His beard? Didn't he used to have a beard and
Well, he had a
mustache?
mustache.
That was in the 80s, though.
Yeah, but I kind of liked it. It was kind of sick.
But goth girls, let me ask you this. What do you think, this is an intelligent question actually, what do you think of the
Something that
Columbine
doesn't...
High School massacre?
Wait, what?
Interesting question, as in something that doesn't relate to us kissing or
No,
revealing
that
parts
doesn't
of our
relate
body.
to y'all kissing, but what do y'all think of the Columbine High School massacre?
I think it was put out of proportion. I think
You think the guys, in other words, did what they should have done?
They weren't
No,
goths.
I think if this show isn't really about this, but you know, for one thing, they weren't goths, so I don't know if you're directing it at us because we're goths. But
I'm
you
not-
know,
no, I'm
whatever.
asking-
I think that they were treated horribly, and the kids at the school, people should have paid attention to that and
I
made
think you
more
push
precautions.
anyone far enough, then anyone's
Do y'all
capable of
experience
anything.
that in high school?
I don't go to public school, but
I went to home.
I'm not saying you did the right thing, but oops, I just hung up on you. But I think that, I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna, go into this because this is rAwTiMe. We're about videos, and we're gonna
About
go to some
music.
videos right now. We're gonna go to some Dixie Chicks with "Ready to Run" and "Orgy and Delirious." Enjoy.
You. Yes, I'm talking to you. Don't know what to do with your life? Tired of your friends laughing at you, calling you a freak, a weirdo, or worse? Your parents always on your back, telling you to get out of the house? Then come see me. I'm looking for a few great men. The kind of men who have what it takes. The kind of men with nerves of steel, balls of iron, and a stomach that can take anything. We'll give you training to where you can handle yourself in any situation, show you places on this earth that few men have ever seen, and give you the best the world has to offer. The group I lead is so secret the military denies we exist. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. I love this country and would do anything for it. I am, and you can be too, if you have what it takes to be one of the few, the proud, the queens. Takes a man to wear a dress.
Everybody, Michelle. This one's for you, Charlie. Yeah, we did a single. Street, hanging on the bitches, that's where they be. Oh yeah, since they're old, they don't have to be to call their own. Not innocent or nuisance, what they are, the same as one. When you see them come out at night, you think to yourself, oh what a son. That's a rash, homelessness, try to take my money, see them die in the street. That's a rash, looking for help. Watch it, let it burn. That's it, right? Homelessness, trying to take my money. See them dying in the street. That's it, right? For wealth, building up fire. Watch it, let it burn. Companies coming into our city that they've never heard of. No history for what's around. You can't even hear the sound of beating up the street of the ones seen as wrong. Who have been here all around. When you see them come out at night, you think to yourself, oh, what a fraud. some food out of the phone back. See him get chased by an alley cat. Armando, are you ready?
Hey man, that's the Butts, brand new Black Tar. You can't see that anywhere unless you go see the band. So there you go. Time Warp exclusive, say what? And Scoundrels before that. A couple nights apart there at Kick Butt Coffee in Austin, Texas, engineered by Ernie. He is the man. If you need any production, he is for hire, and he is amazing. If Ernie is at the house at Kick Butt, you know shit's right. You can see their webcast almost nightly from there, and they are on the Facebook from Kick Butt Coffee. I don't know if it has a fancy name, but just Google Facebook Kick Butt Coffee. Definitely check out those web streams. They're high quality, and that's what that stuff's from. And yay, great local music. Absolutely. Let's see. We also had the late night recruiter spot in there from James. I think his internet blew up, but God bless the man. He is an amazing person that for not with him, a lot of this stuff wouldn't exist. Summer and TINARINA in that last set as well by request. We had a lot of stuff going on tonight that I haven't played, which is kind of my goal. So the Butts, obviously, I'm going to be a huge fan of because my kid's in the band, and we know Will's got his hand in probably, I mean, at one time, literally half a dozen bands. But, you know, there's that. Now, Jimmy, we played earlier in From Parts Unknown, so clearly super talented drummer, got a sponsorship, the whole thing. And Kurt is kind of the brains behind the band being from point A to where it is today, so he's kept the dream alive. KEVY. This band, as a collective, the Butts, couldn't be as good as it is if all these pieces did not stick like glue. And KEVY does a lot of that. KEVY is amazing. She is the bass player. She's Mama. She puts up with Joey from Scoundrels. God love them all. And she has pretty good taste in music. This song, Acid Tongue, you may recognize from the lady in Rilo Kiley. But here's KEVY playing acoustic at Kick Butt Coffee.
This song's by Jenny Lewis. It's called Acid Tongue. I went to a cobbler to fix a hole in my shoe. He took one look at my face and said, I can fix that hole in you. I beg your pardon, but I'm not looking for a cure. Seen enough of my friends in the depths of the God-sick blues. You know I am a liar. You know I am a liar. Nobody helps a liar. 'Cause I've been down to Dixie and dropped acid on my tongue. I tripped upon the land till enough was enough. I was a little bit lighter and an adventure on my sleeve. I was a little drunk and looking for some company. So I found myself a sweetheart with the softest of hands. We were unlucky in love, but I'd do it all again. We built ourselves a fire. We built ourselves a fire. You know I am a liar, and you don't know what I've done. And by the rolling river is exactly where I was. There was no snake or cure for unlucky in love. To be lonely is a habit, like smoking or taking drugs. And I quit them both, but man was it rough. And now I am tired. It just made me tired. Let's build ourselves a fire.
Now I'm gonna set the record straight. You people all say that I'm guilty, which I can assure you is not true. Some asshole just dies on my doorstep. I ask you, what would anybody do? You needed somebody to take out the trash, so what? My funeral home accepted some cash. I'm not guilty. Not guilty. Positively. Not guilty. Set me free. Not guilty. Free. Not guilty.
The prosecution's wrong and you must acquit.
Human life is worthless and it doesn't mean shit.
I'm not guilty. Human life is worthless and it doesn't mean shit. Set me free. Human life is worthless and it doesn't mean shit. Acquit me. Human life is worthless and it doesn't mean shit. Human life is worthless and it doesn't mean shit. I provided an essential service by legally incinerating this mortal coil like a god of the underworld into peaceful oblivion.
it's broken and it's scarred, and I just can't seem to figure out how to let down my guard, to mend all these fences, to make a new start. But I come to my senses, but for now I'm ashamed. Well, the man that I was, that I am, I'm ashamed of the man I could have been, but I'm not, so for that I'm ashamed. Well, damn it to hell, I'm not doing so well. I thought I'd get to heaven, but I'll probably end up in hell. I'm down with all the sinners whom I know so well, and none of us are winners, and for that I'm ashamed. Well, the man that I was, that I am, I'm ashamed of the man I could have been, but I'm not, so for that I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed of the man that I was, that I am. I'm ashamed of the man I could have been, but I'm not. I'm ashamed of the man I could have been, but I'm not. I'm ashamed of the man I could have been, but I'm not, so for that I'm ashamed.
Try to tell me what to do. You say you're fucking alive. Tell them it's true. You bring a friend to false side of, but it's time for it all. Good for it all. No! Messiah! No! Messiah! Thought it happened, I'm so absurd. You treated like sheep to follow night. The country man will drag up the round, but I think it's from the time way forth in the world. No! Messiah! No! Messiah!
I was at that show. That was a great show. Sniper 66, you guys. That was a very good band. Mike, Dylan, and April pounded them out at Kick Butt. And before that, Dylan doing an acoustic thing, Ashamed. And Puppetoes stuff before that. And KEVY from the Butts did the Acid Tongue number there. Had a nice little conversation in the chat room in that song, huh? Stories. So, that band, Sniper 66, definitely, again, much like a lot of bands in Austin, pieces, man. Mike has his own two-piece noise thing that's next level that, if you're into that, I can turn you on to it for sure. That's Mike Swarbrick. Great musician, hell of a nice guy, and he can cut a cow like no fucking body's business, man. Dylan, if you need your hair done, he can definitely knock that shit out. Expert in colors and styles, and that motherfucker is a sweetheart. So love that dude to death. But April, been watching that chick grow up in this scene. I'm an old guy, so I say chick, I don't mean it bad. She Fight Plan early on, I was like front row at all the Fight Plan shows, and Will was a big fan. It was great to watch him enjoy their songs and get to play with them and him play those songs at home, and they were definitely a big part of my life. So I've been watching April just grow and play with so many different bands. April did a couple tunes at that gig, and I think the likes of her are something I need to see on Time Warp.
The song is called The Likes of Me. Oh, we've been wandering this dry desert 3 long years, but it seems the sun just don't set round here. Better red and left for dead. The buzzard's finally circling overhead. A wanted poster with your name shows my disdain. Reward alive or dead, written above your face. Now there's nothing you can do, and now you know it's true. Now you feel that you're free. I don't think you're prepared for the likes of me. Laying low, nowhere to go, it's a checkmate. A bribe to the barman will decide your fate. Pull that dollar out your pocket and just pay the man. Keep your secret safe. Oh, it's been a long time, but I'm closing in. So I belly up, order me some gin. Now there's nothing you can do, and now you know it's true. I'm the best it's ever been. Yeah, you feel that you're free. You certainly weren't prepared for the likes of me. But don't you try to run, don't try to hide. I'm seeing right through your disguise. You've got no alibi. This is the end of the road. You feel we should flee. You found out just how bad it gets when you fuck with me.
Do you have any special tricks or weird talents? Weird talents or special tricks you could show us?
I can touch my tongue to my nose.
Yeah, let's see it.
I am a yogi, so I can hold one foot up and touch my head.
All right, check it out. See, the throne is still here, right? Check it out. Whoa, now check it out, check it out. Bam!
I can bark.
I'm going to show you a trick with a strange trick that you never believed before in your life. I'm going to take this string off this man's finger. I'm not going to let go of my end. He ain't going to let go of his end. But I'm going to take it off and just see what I can do with it.
Oh, I can make 3 different noises with my mouth at the same time. Okay? Are you ready? Well, one noise is and the other noise is and then I kind of go at the same time. Okay, you ready? There you go.
Go doo-doo, go doo-doo, go doo-doo. Hey, hey.
All right.
Reports are coming in about a meteor the size of Texas. Judgment Day is upon us. The end is near. Repent, 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 repent.
You strolled through Paris with a parasol in a pair of Saul Bellows shoes. But these days you are phlegmatic and a touch asthmatic, and you are stuffier than the average guy. Though your skin is pale and glaucous, I say, honey, let's get raucous. Just make sure you have your inhaler close by. Just make sure your inhaler's close by. You might just need it. Thank you. One, two, three, four.
Do a song relatively new in song form called Pinching My Ears, and this goes out to all the vegetarian and vegan people out there. Running into nuns and losing my shoes, these are two things that gives me the blues. If I had it my way, I would eat fried eggs and probably never go out of my room. But I regress, because to digest, at best I should be eating more greens. It pinches my ears to hold back the tears, to hear little screams from the leaves. mother insists I should not kiss, or in vanity's mirror will weigh. You sip from the spoon, the sway to the moon will relieve broken speech, I might say. But I regress, because to digest, at best I should be eating more greens. It pinches my ears to hold back the tears. King I might be, and to humble the bean, I will soil my hands in the dirt and offer my land with the sleight of my hand, or to offer your back to my shirt. But I regress, because to digest, at best I should be eating more greens. It pinches my ears to hold back the tears, to hear little screams from the leaves. But I regress, because to digest, at best I should be eating more greens. It pinches my ears to hold back the tears, to hear little screams from the leaves.
Ah, man, Jimmy George, a man bold enough to scare Fiona Apple into obscurity. He is amazing. She is scared. It's great, man. That one is going out tonight to Lion Standing. Tiffany, I don't know where you're at, but that set was all about you. I hope you catch it. And James, welcome back. Great to see you, my friend. That was the amazing Jimmy George, and look for him playing out. We also had in that set the Velveteers, who are going on tour. Tour dates are posted, new albums out, great new video you can see on their website and on YouTube. Kate Howard before that with a video by Austin's own Sela, a great performer in her own right, called My Kind of Chap. And we did have Tiffany throwing knives before that. So we hope you enjoy the program. I could do calls. I know Brandon would enjoy, so let me go ahead and pull up that window and get that loaded so you can do that. And we will, absolutely. Bear with me here. And there. Make sure I don't have that dadgum do not disturb on. I try to leave it off. I just don't know if that lets you leave a voicemail during the week, because I haven't seen any. But yeah, it's on. Please do call. Let's see here. Oh, look, there is. Let's see here. And here, let's go ahead and at least play this little. Is this a voice clip? It's supposed to be. I don't see the audio though. I love doing things live though. I hope y'all don't mind. No, actually, that's what I thought. Wrong folder. I guess I need to put it on Do Not Disturb later, and then I'll get the messages. Hey, Will. We played all sorts of Will earlier. We played some Scoundrels and some Butts back to back, so that was a nice a nice thing. If you are dialing in, go ahead. I know there is a delay. Do at least a couple more sets of clips here, and I know there's a few I wanted to squeeze together, and we're going to get that in here now. And I just wanted to see if there was anything else I could actually squeeze in, so I'm working on that as well. Also been playing some of the other stuff from Kick Butt, so it's good to see that again. I think that's a neat way to help share what's going on, at least here in Austin, which we kind of know a lot about, I guess, at this point. Let me grab a few of these things. It's lines open if you want to call. It's not ringing, but I am going in here to grab some stuff, so that's okay. We'll just leave that while I dig through here, and we'll get you on if you want to call. Is that you, Brandon? Are you calling? Let's see here, and here's the folder I needed. So let me grab a few of these because I know I'm going to need them. There we go. And I am going to move these in. What I'm doing, folks, at home is I work in OBS, and I am dragging some stuff around to make up the last two clips of the evening. Last two sets of clips, I should say. And we are about to dive into those. If I don't get a ring-a-ding-a-ding, I guess, huh? Nothing going on here. Everything is open, man. Google Voice, all caught up. Well, there you go. Yeah, Twitch guys. Those guys are awesome, James. Let us know in the chat when I think you have something set up you're gonna do with the bad dogs on the big dogs on Twitch. Sorry, I'm all distracted. Let's see here. Let's get that before I forget what I wanted and what order I wanted to do it in, because that's so important. Let's see there. So it doesn't sound like it's going to ring, but there you go. That's kind of why I don't do them, because no one else calls. But if that were to be something you wanted to do, you can absolutely take part. All right, there we go. For some reason, this software is also running a little odd tonight, guys. Bear with me, and then we'll go ahead and just cut on out to videos, and then we'll try it in the next set. Doesn't work now, that's okay. We will figure them out. All right, so this is going to be a band called the Ron Titter Band, and they didn't play very much, but they did play for Dave TV. The Ron Titter Band, Sweet Chevron Shitter. Y'all have a song about shitter coming your way.
She reminded me of my old babysitter. Looking so sweet, perched up on that can. She didn't lock the door and a barge on in. In that split second, set my soul aflutter. Well, the gas station coffee kept me feeling clean. Now I'm tortured by an unseemly vision that can't be unseen. She had a tattoo of a little blue sparrow at about 2 o'clock from a flaming red arrow. And that kind of monkey could tell me and declare it's Darrow.
back at the wagon, the family waits, screaming for Disney while Dad tries to set things straight. I swore I saw the beginnings of a smile as I begged for her pardon in the beverage aisle. Then she bought herself a pickle and peeled out on the interstate. Think I'll have to go back there. That one's for you, Dan Patrick.
No, but I'm really not. And the deal is, like, Monday through Friday, you know.
Can we put a doctor in front of my Dr. TINARINA? I think that would work. Okay, Monday through Friday.
Hell yeah, Dr. TINARINA.
Hell yeah. But I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Nah, name it TINARINA.
Sorry. I'm a bad doctor. I interrupted. I haven't been paying attention in my
Don't
psychology
cut me off.
class.
I will kill you and everybody there. All right. Now this is my problem. Like, I work all during the week, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Then come the weekend, I want to like drink and hang out with my friends.
Of course.
But she gets like all pissed off. She's like, "How come you can't just hang out with me on the weekend?" And I'm like, "Cause I don't want to hang out. I don't want to just sit at home and, you know, cause her thing is, I just want to sit at home and watch a movie, but I don't want to watch a movie on the weekend."
Ross, hello?
Poop.
Huh?
Poop.
What?
Poop.
Again?
Poop.
Louder.
Poop.
Huh?
Poop.
What?
Poop.
Again?
Poop.
Louder.
Poop.
Okay, thanks. God.
I'm a space invader.
I come around, little TLC. Sends me home my way. Do a Texas boogie, I boogie my life away. Texas boogie, never cross the line. I do a long side boogie, I never do fall behind. El Paso to Beaumont, I wanna know. I keep the pedal, jump the metal, that's the way I go. Only stop for one thing, and it's seldom seen. They call me a Texas boogie, woogie, woogie machine. That's the way I go. I only stop for one thing, and it's seldom seen. They call me a Texas boogie, woogie, woogie machine. They call me a Texas boogie, woogie, woogie machine. They call me a Texas boogie, woogie, woogie machine.
And I quote from the ancient book, "Take stock of the word your prayers made, for one wrong word, and things may go astray. The Dark One is a mischievous lord, and what may surface be not a god, but a gorge." And I quote from the ancient book, "Take stock of the word your prayers made, for one wrong word, and things may go astray. The Dark One is a mischievous lord, and what may surface be not a god, but a gorge."
Shadow is mine. To call on the wind, I hope he opens as my cauldron boils full of boys and girls. I'll hear if any boys call my name.
Hey, that was the Immortals out of Austin, and I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it from the front row last night at Kick Butt Coffee myself. And James, yeah, man, I'm glad you dig that. If they play again, if you have time off, I would definitely join you in shooting that. If you ever get that moment, I will let you know when they play, and we'll go from there. They are from here in Austin, Texas, so much assuredly able to get a chance at that. So I think I'm going to do one last set, you guys, and we'll call her done. That Beaumont's track that they did of David Bowie, man, how about that, huh? Wasn't that amazing? I have got just a few clips left, and there they are. The reason I mentioned the other one about Bowie is that DAGGER, Allison, dear friend, great band. Man, the Super Ego in 2021, anyone? There's the phone calls. Yes, good. So we'll do that. But I have one last set. Y'all hang out. Hey, Time Warp, what's up?
Hello, Dave. What's up?
Hey, how you doing, Brandon? What's going on, my friend?
I'm good, man.
How'd you enjoy the show tonight? I'm sure there's been some stuff you haven't seen on before.
Yeah, it's a good show. You're breaking up.
Man, your phone has got that fading out thing. It's almost classic at this point. But yeah, I caught a little bit of what you said there.
Your phone's breaking up.
See? What's going on with you, man?
Your phone's breaking up.
That's what I said.
Yeah, well, what was that, bro?
That's what I said to you. Yes, your phone is breaking up.
Yeah, your phone's breaking up.
Absolutely, brother. I thank you for watching, man. What's going on out there? Yeah, man, it's like smoke signals. Damn. I thank you for trying. Oh, man, yeah, I thank you for trying. I don't think you had a good connection there. And that's kind of wherever you to me on there has been real hard to get a connection that isn't broken up like that. I think that I don't recall many other places having it, so I don't know that it's my connection because I think I'm good. It's enough to send the video out. I would hope it would pull that call through, so I'm sorry it's not transmitting for you there, my friend, but I don't know what your connection speed is, but well, there you go. We tried. DAGGER, The Day David Bowie Died, leads off this last set of the night. Love all you guys for hanging out with me tonight. Thank each and every one of you. Brand new Patreon guy, Michael, thanks to you, my friend. I'm going to get into the Patreon this week and send you guys. I get a feeling that there's a lot of content I've decided to leave up in there that either was never seen or slipped through the cracks, because there's a whole lot of shit up there, and I don't think there's an easy way to get to it. So I need to take a minute on Vimeo and see where that's at. Anyhow, much love to you guys. I really appreciate you watching. I hope you go see some live music if that's your thing. This is DAGGER with a track called The Day David Bowie Died.
Ooh ee ooh ah ah, ting tang, walla walla bang bang. Ooh ee ooh ah ah, ting tang, walla walla bang bang. Ooh ee ooh ah ah, ting tang, walla walla bang bang. Ooh ee ooh ah ah, ting tang, walla walla bang bang. Do 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 do. Ooh ee ooh ah ah, ting tang, walla walla bang bang. Ooh ee ooh ah ah, ting tang, walla walla bang bang. Ooh ee ooh ah ah, ting tang, walla walla bang bang. Ooh ee ooh ah ah, ting tang, walla walla bang bang.
rAwTiME.
Hey, TINARINA, how many piercings do you have?
Piercing, what's that?
Piercing?
What's a piercing?
Where you put metal through your goddamn skin?
It doesn't matter through your skin. What kind of freaks would do that? Okay, we're gonna go to some CHERUBS with missing link. rAwTiME.
Hey, TINARINA, how many piercings do you have?
Piercing, what's that?
Piercings?
What's a piercing?
Where you put metal through your goddamn skin?
It doesn't matter through your skin. What kind of freaks would do that? Okay, we're gonna go to some CHERUBS with missing link. rAwTiME.
Hey, TINARINA, how many piercings do you have?
Piercing, what's that?
Well, I'm broker than broke, and it's all up in smoke. I got zero. Gambled and beat, no shoes on my feet. I ain't no hero. My luck is all lost at a horrible cost, and I'm down, held to ground, and viewed as unsounding. I gotta say, I'm the happiest man in the world. When you ain't got nothing, they ain't got nothing they can take away. I got all the time in the world. Check out this gorgeous day. Ain't got no cell phone. Bill collectors, leave me alone. Ain't got no unaffordable mortgage, I no unaffordable home. And I gotta say, I'm the happiest man in the world. Well, look at my friends. They're all like jewels, I'm rich. Some people get power. They act like fools, I never switch. Sitting on a park bench loving the sun. I ain't got a fucking nickel, but it sure is fun. And I gotta say, I'm the happiest man in the world. Well, I went to the ATM when I awoke and almost choked when it spoke. Said, you are broke, financially depleted. Your money is deleted, like your hair sideline, it has receded. It continued to speak. It said it's bleak. Your troubles are peak, but it offered a solution, a bit of restitution. This ATM was a machine with the means spilling the beans to pay for my dreams. I said, oh, you're giving me chills. Spit out the bills. I need a tower of gold, the contents of a king's billfold. I need the treasure in a pirate's hold. I need cash hot and cold. I'm insatiable from what I've been told. I need the profits of a corporation sold, and if I can be so bold, what Wall Street stole, and enough dough to buy rolls and hand-tailored clothes and mansions and islands that I chose. And I don't want to die. I want my body to be froze. Security that'll never doze. Live sculpture in a perpetual pose. I want the ability to buy and sell men's souls. I want to be bathed in velvet from my head to my toes. I want my teeth capped in gold, so when the light goes out, my head it glows. Now, no sooner had I spoken than the ATM spit out a bus token. Said, here's the situation. You'll be taking public transportation. I was incredulous. This was an insult off the charts. I said, what do I look like? Cinderella of the Walmart? I felt like a clown as I drove through the town in the bus in the back. I thought I had riches, but I didn't have jack. I in the street, trying to comprehend my defeat. And who did I spy with my little eye? But Sheena with the new life complete. See, she had done time for a serious crime, but after incarceration, she had given her life a new interpretation by ringing the bell for the salvation of souls. And when they hear the bell toll, they know they are in receipt of a place to eat and a place to warm their feet. And I said, look at my friend Sheena. Ain't she an angel, righteously sweet? Her life could have been for naught. Her resurrection was hard fought, and here comes Bobby. He's off the pipe. He should have been dead, we all thought. He was up to his neck. He was a wreck, but he kept it in check with a sense of humor. He had us laughing at his antics, even through a tumor. And I hope he hangs on to his health, because roaring at his glorious stories adds to my wealth. And there's Jennifer. She's working, clerking. She's also on the pole. Got the young boys jerking. Now, that's no judgment berserking. Homelessness was lurking. She's got a special needs child, so she does it all with a smile, bordering on smirking. You know, I think it's safe to say I had an epiphany that day. Look at all my friends barely employed, maintaining their integrity, not null and void, inspirational, conversational. These are the things that I've enjoyed. I seen beggars with the stature of kings. I seen homeless sharing as if they had wings, and other things like patience on death's door, smiling more, not knowing what's in store. I saw with clarity, charity, and it humbled me galore. And I went back to that ATM again, and I requested an encore, because sometimes you gotta open up your eyes and see what life is truly for. That ATM didn't gloat. Said, oh, you ain't really broke. You're rich as a king. You just ain't got no money. That's the thing. Ah, the more shit you got, the more shit you got that'll break. Put down that cell phone. Talk to me face to face. Checking out people, and I'm loving their ways. And I ain't been broke in all of my days. And I gotta say, I'm the happiest man in the world. And I gotta say, I'm the happiest man in the world. And I gotta say, the happiest man in the world.
Austin, this is the real part of rAwTiME you guys never get to see. You see this? This is going goodbye. And you know what we're doing? I'm pulling the lights out of the sky. You know why? Because it's time to go home. Turn it off. Good night.